Candy Tangerine. This one's already been sealed. It's a double bound telly. It's already been sealed and sanded smooth, and the bindings have been taped. See that? That's tape. Okay, you can see the white right there underneath. And there's tape on there. So first thing I'm going to do on a Candy Tangerine relic, paint it white, because that's how Fender used to do things. This is not a primer. This is Nitro cellulose lacquer. It's just a base color that we can spray our silver right over, silver metallic, which is the base color for Candy Tangerine. Okay, you see I put a light coat on there. Light coat. See how that's already dry. Oh, see that? See? It feels tacky, but it's, you know, in here. See how my finger smushes it off? So it's not totally dry, but it's not dripping off or nothing. So anyway, I'll put my silver right over this. Okay. Like this. Different paints have different viscosities and different strengths. Some cover faster than others. The silver that we have, Nitro. Almost everything we use here is Nitro. Okay. It covers pretty well. I've got a DeVilbiss spray gun here. This has a 1.4 millimeter fluid tip. Little crumb right there. That's all gone. Okay. When you look at it head on, it looks covered, but I don't know if the camera picks it up. When you look at it from the side, hard side angle there, you can see it's all blotchy and not actually covered. So just keep going around. I think I put 2 passes. This is my 3rd pass. I'm putting it medium wet. You can see it's just barely got a sheen of wetness on there. I'm not loading it up. It makes my metallic lay down nice and even. Okay, probably one more. There we go. Now I'm not putting it on super heavy, as you can see, so 4 coats or 4 passes is not really that much, but it's covered now. And some people have asked me what would be the difference. Let's see here. Somewhere here I have gold. I don't know where I put it here. It's almost empty. Candy Tangerine traditionally has been over silver. But if you put it over gold, I'm just doing this little sample just on the side so we can look at the difference between Candy Tangerine over gold and over silver, and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, put that there. Here's the gun I use for Candy. It's a Kremlin. I think somebody told me they're a French company. Okay, I'll move my little sample piece over here. Now, it's dry, totally dry. Not totally dry, but dry enough. This looks clean. There's not anything I gotta worry about on there. Okay, now I'm putting my orange on. I'm a little heavier than I typically do it, and I don't know why. I just started that way. So I'll lighten it up on the faces. On the sides, if it's kind of hard to, if you make it blotchy or uneven looking on the sides of a Tele anyway, it's not as noticeable because it's such a small surface compared to the surface of the whole face or the whole back. So if I put it on a little bit heavier in the beginning on the sides, it's no big deal. The faces in the back, the face in the back will catch up. Okay. Got to get your angles just right to get into all these little nooks and crannies. Well, actually there aren't nooks and crannies, but you know, curves and corners. Right here, the way a Tele has. If you come at it with the wrong angle, you'll get a little shadow right there. And then you won't get paint there, like so. Now on the backs and the face, I keep saying backs like there's more than one. One back, one face. I kind of back up with my paint gun. Give the fan a chance to kind of disperse a little bit more as it's on its way to the surface. So if you spray too close, it's easier to get those striped look. Okay, not really far away, but I have a lot of trigger control that I do when I spray that. A lot of people, it's kind of really hard to see because I don't show it when I'm doing these videos, but you know, you can control how much paint's coming out of your gun by how much you pull that trigger. And if you have a spot that you feel, okay, it's a little bit light right there, you just barely pull the trigger and try to even that area up, match the rest of it. You know what I mean? Funky line right there. Whatever. Okay. Now I feel like I'm just going to try to get the whole thing even looking and be done with it. And then tomorrow someone will take that tape off the binding, detail the binding, scrape it, make it clean. If there's any paint on there before it gets top coated. Okay, so there we have a Candy Tangerine double bound Tele. Do the face here. Yes, looks good. Okay. Now let me get this little sample piece. Spray that. Sprayed my thumb, gold finger, gold thumb. Ran out of gloves. I gotta go get some more. Anyway, let's fog some of this orange onto here. See what we got. It's the same orange I just used on this guitar. Okay, Candy Tangerine, right? Four camera angles as usual. Okay, I think I put it on a little bit heavier on this sample piece than I did on the guitar. So it looks a little bit, I don't know, darker than the guitar does. I wonder if I load up right here. Say I put it on as heavy right there as I did on this car piece, or we call them cars because they kind of look like a little weird car. See, now look, I put it on a lot heavier on that car, this sample piece. Anyway, the point I'm trying to get at is, okay, is there a difference between the orange, the way it looks, with the gold and silver? Maybe a slight difference. I did a poor job of getting the same amount of orange on there, but anyway, there you have it.